When you couple that with Natasha Howard, who is a bulldog down low, physical player. You could add a grinder like Sophie Cunningham, who is going to be another vet presence on this team.
In 2025, the Indiana Fever aren't just aiming higher, they're going all out. Forget slow rebuilds. With Caitlin Clark heading into her second season, the Fever are charging full speed toward a championship run.
The Fever did not come to play. They are on a mission to win now, like 2025 championship season incoming. They were so quiet during free agency. And in the past 24 hours, boom, boom, boom. Re-signed Kelsey Mitchell to a max deal. Picked up Natasha Howard, bringing her back to the Indiana Fever, where she was originally drafted. And then they just announced a three-way trade, sending Alyssa Smith to Dallas and Sophie Cunningham coming to the Fever. This team in 24 hours just got exponentially better.
It's not just Caitlin Clark's magic fueling the Fever. There are underrated forces quietly working behind the scenes that could make this team a real powerhouse.
Oh my gosh.
So digital.
That's cool. That is really cool. I'm ready. Okay.
Let's try this again. Hey, y'all.
What's up?
Oh, okay. Huh?
Let's go. Ooh. Let's go.
What's up, Fever fans? DB here. So happy to be here. So excited. I'll see you guys in May.
Hey Fever fans, it's Shaylin Brown. I just want to say that I'm super excited to be joining the Indiana family, and I can't wait to be surrounded by great players and even better people.
The team that I feel made the biggest moves, maybe even the best moves, that would be the Indiana Fever. I think the Indiana Fever went from...
Stick around, because in this episode, we're diving into why the Indiana Fever have suddenly become everyone's favorite team, and what most people are still overlooking. In just a year, the explosion in women's basketball isn't just news anymore, it's the norm. With packed arenas, soaring viewership, and non-stop social media buzz, the game has taken center stage. At the heart of it all is Indiana, the epicenter of this surge, where fans are connecting with the Fever and their rising stars like never before. And with momentum on their side, the Fever's push for a WNBA return this season is only heating up.
That presence on this team, this is a squad, people. This is a squad. You are developing one hell of a team here, and quite frankly, it is championship or bust. I mean, you can look at it any which way. You need to win. This is a team built to win this year, to win a ring this year. Adding Stephanie White as your head coach, it's big. You're talking about 15 points from...
Last season, the Fever dominated the league not just on the court, but in the stands, leading in attendance for both home and away games. Since the season tipped off in May, over 186,000 fans packed into Fever home games, the highest total in franchise history and a staggering 200% jump from previous years. The excitement wasn't limited to Indiana. It followed the Fever on the road. Over 230,000 fans showed up to watch them in opposing arenas, with several venues even upgrading to larger spaces to handle the crowds. This surge in popularity has translated online as well, with the Fever topping the league in social media engagement, video views, and follower growth. Across all platforms, their videos have racked up over 800 million views. A clear sign that the Fever's impact goes far beyond the court. During that stretch, the Fever didn't just lead the WNBA. They ranked #1 in video consumption across all major U.S. sports leagues, including the NBA, NFL, NHL, and MLB. It's not just the fans in the arenas who can't get enough of Fever games. In April, the WNBA announced that the Fever would lead the league with 44 games airing nationally. On top of that, the team has forged partnerships with several media channels to broadcast games across central Indiana and the Midwest. The fan response has been nothing short of amazing.
Fever are busting down the door of the second half of the season. They beat one of the best teams in the league tonight at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Final score 98-89 over the Phoenix Mercury. Fox 59's Hannah Fullman got some fans and spoke with them about how excited they are, not just here, but really all across the country for the return of WNBA basketball.
It's a sold-out crowd here in Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the Indiana Fever return for the second half of the 2024 season. And the 2024 season is one these fans will never...
Fan engagement on social and digital media has reached new heights this season. Interactions on the Fever's platforms have soared, with fans embracing the exciting and creative content the team has been churning out.
If you could say anything to Caitlin, what would you say? I love her.
Finally, the buzz around the Fever has also sparked a surge in engagement from their corporate partners. In 2024, the team has seen a staggering 200% increase in corporate partnerships, leading the WNBA in this area.
One word to describe Caitlin Clark.
Dog.
Playful.
Generational.
Generational. Dominant. Passionate.
Amazing.
Powerful.
Historical.
Legendary.
Ready.
Explosive. Badass.
Indiana.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Amazing. Extraordinary.
Since Caitlin Clark made her stunning debut in the WNBA in 2024, following her game-changing college career, she's become the face of professional women's basketball. With her electrifying play, she's drawn massive viewership, propelling the league into the mainstream sports spotlight.
From Montreal, Canada. I love watching you play. Team Caitlin!
Happy birthday, Caitlin Clark.
Happy birthday, Caitlin Clark. You're the best basketball player.
Caitlin Clark has inspired me to be a better version of myself in women's sports.
Hi, Caitlin Clark. We're so proud of you for lifting up the sport and women in sports in general. It's so good to be seen and you have made that possible. We just wish when we get to have our baby girl, she'll have you as her inspiration as well.
Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom last season didn't just capture the attention of fans. It also had bettors taking a serious interest in the Indiana Fever. Although the team wasn't quite ready to compete for the WNBA Finals in 2024, 2025 could be a different story. The Fever's surge in hype has seen massive backing from bettors, with sportsbooks now sweating over their liability. ESPN, BetMGM, and DraftKings all report significant money on Indiana to win the finals, with DraftKings noting an eye-popping 86% of the money share placed on the Fever. According to Carol Corcoran, Senior VP and GM at FanDuel, the Fever have received more than 7 times the number of championship bets compared to the next team. This massive betting action caused Indiana's odds to drop from 1,000 to 350 by early April, a move driven by big free agent signings and the Fever's rising momentum. Even though the Fever didn't come close to the finals last season, they're now facing a potential road to victory against perennial powerhouses like the Liberty, Aces, and Lynx. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Aces made a major off-season trade, swapping Kelsey Plum for Jewel Lloyd in a 3-team deal. That move initially pushed the Aces' odds from 400 to 280, but then saw them rise back to 350 thanks to the Fever's growing betting action. Despite fluctuating odds, the Fever and Aces are dominating the betting scene, with both teams attracting a combined 54% of all WNBA Finals wagers at DraftKings. As the WNBA's popularity continues to soar, bookmakers are closely watching the league's off-season moves and will be adjusting their odds accordingly as the draft approaches and the season tips off in May.
God, in the off season, you know, she was in the gym working on her game. This Indiana Fever team, they have put the pieces together in this off season, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do.
The excitement for the upcoming WNBA season is building to a fever pitch, and with preseason action set to kick off in early May, the Indiana Fever are ready to hit the floor on May 3rd to begin their preseason campaign. The regular season opener is just around the corner on May 17th, when they'll face off against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. As the new season looms, it marks year 2 for fan favorite Caitlin Clark, who returns to a revamped Fever roster. With the addition of new head coach Stephanie White and a bold free agency strategy, Indiana has completely reshaped its team for the season ahead.
Fever aren't done making moves, albeit small ones, at this point in the offseason. They're just filling out the roster. But it was noticed that on the WNBA transactions page, there was a new signing posted regarding the Indiana Fever. As you can see, it's right here. Brianna Turner signed a contract with the Indiana Fever Sunday, February 16th, 2025. No idea what the terms of that deal are.
As Indiana looks to build on their recent success, their off-season moves have caught the attention of analysts and fans alike. The blend of emerging young talent and seasoned veterans creates a dynamic mix that could launch the team into serious championship contention. The front office's dedication to strengthening the roster reflects a clear and ambitious vision for the future. On Saturday, the Fever took another significant step by officially unveiling their training camp roster, which includes the core group that fueled last season's success: Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Lexi Hull.
They built around the foundation with DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard and Sophie Cunningham and the other moves that they made this offseason. Now they got to have a full team going into camp. They get rid of Katie Lou, and we'll see how all the money works out. Another small move like that was the Jaylen Brown move, which I haven't talked about much either, because these are players who didn't play all that much. But Brown did send a welcome.
So excited. Like when I say that I am refreshed and I am motivated and I just kind of feel like my spark is back. Everyone thinks I've been feisty. You've not even seen the feisty side of me yet. So this should be really fun. But for me, I'm excited to be closer to home. I'm excited to deep dive into the community of Indiana. I've already met a lot of really cool people. I'm excited to inspire the next generation of young boys and girls around here, get to know the community more. But I promise you that I'm just ready to